Happy SagaDawa to everyone in the Sangha. And today, on this auspicious day, we begin our 8th and final nunye. And we will begin this morning with a prayer to the lineage on page 2 of the Sadhana. Middle of page 2. Lord Avalokiteshvara, Golongma Palmo, Yeshe Zampo, Dawa Janu Punyapa, Yang Semdagyal, Nipukpa, Putun Dorje Gyal, Jang Tundrajik, Kempo Tsudulwa, Dewa Chempa, Skala Chuzungwa, Shera Bumpa, Gyal Serempoche, Konchok Zampo, Lama Nyangwangwa, Janchup Senge, Kenshin Yapukpa, Sonam Dar, Jampal Zampo, Sange Nyimpa, Mikyo Dorje, Konchok Yenlag, Wangchok Dorje, Choki Wangchok, Nyagi Wangchok, Topkyo, Tuku Drugyo, Tempa Namgyal, Karma Chagme, Pema Kunga, Trinla Wangchok, Shereb Drakpa, Tenzin Dondrub, Master Tenzin Trinli, Karma Nyedan, Tempa Rabgye, and all the root and lineage gurus of great kindness, I supplicate you, please grant me your blessings. To the purification process.
Dana Sayeda Samala Sumebada Lam Tardanyam Bandaya Yin Jamba Najurji Balu Samjin Gunjurji Duda Bonje Mebzen Jomzela Nana Malu Jibjin Chenjube Jomden Korjenand Jesus Tonsum Gundanyam Baye Besorji Yeshayam Beberlana Jebdewana Yososoy Somsarvat Yejin Shabbatam Yesayaram Kushin Sovaye Deva Jonza Dage Saba Tam Che Zobe Sanjo Sengovo Semji Nam Je Sambadam No Yeseda Jedawa Je Chong Tu Monte Baye
Page 5. May the entire surface of the earth become a pure land, free from stones and gravel, even like a level palm, and in nature smooth like lapis lazuli. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, deity who destroys the endless hosts of Mara, perfect knower of all things without exception, victorious one and retinue, please come to this place. As I offer you these pleasant and wide lotus flowers, as big as billions of worlds, with hundreds petals and their pollen beds, please be seated and be comfortable. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate for the complete enlightenment of all Buddhas. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma, of the greater and lesser vehicles and the teachings common to both, according to their dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Go to the commentary.
Nam Kada Nyambe Simchin Tamdi Namchi Lam Name Bayan Zupu Sanje Je Gongpang To Parsa De Chit De Tukpa Chimbu Sojong Nande Song Warsa Nyambe Sanchok Chodo Semji Batan Je De Sin Chai Deyang Dun Chimin La Je Be Domba Song Wane Timin Je Duna Yine Yina Je Be Domba Shi Chimbe Du So Song Za Tang Deni Tikchin De Sanchok Je Semji Simbe Gone Nyamso Lang Nas Nichu Domba Chumsa Njershen Der Pakpa Jine Zek Je Jirim Hlaya Namjur Tangre Wa Nyamso Lang Na Sangha Sawe Ju Je Katop Tang Domba Yina Tangjur Wa Yin Deyang Hunje Jerwa Se Tang Je Pa Nam Jen Ze Pe Chur Kang Yin Na Pam Deni Ranju La Chiksa Jashin Dele Menda Wa Domba Chum Sam Domba Shi Chakpa Yinbe Jetarang Hunje Shi Pa La So Rimjin Rimjir Chungze Mena Deyang Zokpa Sanje Namne Chuni Tebjin Yitang Jisun Tumba Tebjin Shikpa Shikpa Na Tebjin Shikpa Duje Dra Tang Charwa Na Dra Chomba Pando Je Yungden Yang Takpa Zoshe Marik Nintok Tawe Sangna Shibze Chutam Je Lordu Je Pa Na Yang Takpa Zokpa Sanje Pernang Khullo Jurwe Jarpo Ta Chanshi Teda Ne Drai Yola Sokpan Jokpa Na Gangna Nupa Me Pa Na Jok Ranso Yawa Torte Jarpo Teni Songwa Jinda Simchin Tamche La Tarpa Tan Tamchin Chimba Lama Nurwa Tumji Jindung Khon Hona learn the pana, Da Janshi Dawa. Namka Dang Yambe Simchin Tamji, Marjorindo, Pindobe, Tukje Chimbo, Korer, Namsik, Tikba Chimbo, Lana Mepa, Dundun Bana, Langbo Chimbo, Randun Tarsi Bana, Zawasi, Jindun Lolimba, Sipa Sipa. Lenyu de Dripa Bana, Korpova, Nyangiland, Compagni Bana, Rangatung, Jiso Topa, Corvet Lele, Matarvasi, Tangin, Numba, Nale, Tamchip Sepana, Sipa Gundo Jorva, Yonso Sepa, Tomta Padu, gave a Chutun Bana, Yang Tape, Gua, Sipin Chua, Tamchi Jepana, the Pat number Trove, Talk. Number Tamchin by Ishingawana, Lepat number Trove, Shiraji. The Dage Shipana, Range, Akange Jiso Lopa, the Vinshipa, Yuntin, the Jiso Chatal Lopa, Kunhong Sanchok, the Sim, Timbar, Jiti, Randon Yawar, Torvan, Simchin Tamcheje, Donja Selta. Nevin Nekap Muntolan Gurpana, Pimbar Save, Selta, Tamtok Nileglan Gurpana, Drawar Save, Selta. Senne Landra Jambana, Mugi mi Parsave, Serta, Shedang Jumde Jambana, Ne mi Parsave, Serta, Lam San Chokje, Soji, Chunam Yonso Zo Parsave, Serta, Devo Lana me Payang Tapa Zopo Sanchok, Nimpato Parsave, Serta, Jaketo, Orjin Sanji Nimpeshane, Gewata, Dayanda Sovatan, the Pamal, Number Jongwat. Gipsu Sertang Dikpa Nam Jose, Tibinshik Pesojong Kazado, Shi, Songba Tar. Sojong, Domba Jeta Langshin, Songwa, Teta, the Dagi Jang, Simchin Tamche, Tondam, Pimbata, Trova, Lasso, Gupa, the Daga, Ser, to Tatanezon, the Gypsy Sanyama, Macha Jepad. In La Jepa, Domba Langna, Manyampa, Soljindo, Songwa, Jevonia, de Jedu.
Page 1 of the Methods Commentary. Now listen with the motivation of bodhicitta set upon supreme awakening and think, having taken the healing and purifying Sojong vows of the great vehicle, I will keep them so that all sentient beings, limitless as space, may attain the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. The observation of the 8 temporary vows of the lesser vehicle, referred to as the 8-branch one-day nunye vows, is observed by householders. When these vows are observed while imbued with the intent of bodhicitta in accordance with the Mahayana, they become the discipline of refraining from misdeeds. In this practice, one combines the observance of the temporary vows with the generation stage of the deity yoga of noble Avalokiteshvara, and for this reason it becomes a yogic practice of the action tantra, kriya tantra class of the secret mantra, and a branch of the secret mantra vows. Thus, when one commits to apply one's own mind stream in the manner of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the past, and one does not transgress their ways, it is called the discipline of vowed restraints, or a vow. The following is a brief commentary on the meaningful parts of the text one by one, beginning with, just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats and perfectly complete Buddhas. Since the perfectly complete Buddhas are those who have proceeded in accordance with the natural state just as it is, they are Tathagatas, thus gone ones. Because they have separated from the enemy, the 4 Maras, they are Arhats, vow destroyers. And since they have completely perfected the qualities of renunciation and realization, having awakened from the deep sleep of ignorance, and having come to understand all knowable phenomena, they are perfectly complete Buddhas. For example, when the heavenly steed of a wheel-turning king enters into battle with the enemy, it does so intrepidly and without travail. It is willing to forsake its own life in order to protect the king. Likewise, when they show the unmistaken path to liberation and omniscience to all sentient beings, and because they are solely devoted to the purpose of others, the Tathagatas are like heavenly steeds. Furthermore, because it is with great compassion that they carry the burden of benefiting all sentient beings as limitless as space without being asked, and since they also demonstrate the unsurpassed meaning of the Mahayana, they are like a great elephant. Furthermore, having brought their task to completion, they did what needed to be done. Having actively sought the benefit of others, they have completed their tasks, abandoning the obscuration of karma and afflictions. They have laid down all their burdens, having achieved nirvana, the state beyond sorrow, and they reached their own goal. Due to the eliminating all distorting distorted views, which prevent escape from the samsaric state and all the afflictive emotions, they have completely destroyed their bonds to existence. By demonstrating the Dharma that is virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end, their speech is utterly perfect. Having severed all ties with samsaric existence, their minds are perfectly free, and because they possess the wisdom that knows everything, their wisdom is completely liberated. This describes the qualities that arise in whomever follows the examples of the Tathagatas. Thereafter, since the Tathagatas have forsaken concern for themselves in order to show others how to train in the motivation of bodhicitta, it says that they act for the sake of all sentient beings. Because they temporarily establish beings in a higher rebirth, they benefit them. Because they ultimately establish beings in indefinite goodness, they liberate them. Because they have purified karmic results of stinginess, it says they eliminate famine. And because they have purified the karmic results of hatred, it says they act to heal beings from illness. Furthermore, the complete perfection of Dharma directed toward awakening, accomplished by them, is the path, and the definitely realized, unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening accomplished by them is the result. Regarding this practice, the second Buddha, Padmasambhava of Udayana, has said, "It fully restores, so, all virtue, and purifies, Sojong, all negativity without exception. Since it restores virtue and completely purifies negativity, the Tathagata has called this the practice of Sojong. Thus it is said that one should think, I shall take up and keep the Sojong vows properly, and for the sake of all sentient beings I shall benefit them, and thereby liberate them, and so on. With this intention, I shall take up the 8 branch vows, and keep them properly and without corruption, from this moment until sunrise tomorrow. Keeping this in mind, one repeats accordingly."
Sobjona yukpe sanjedang, sanchok semba tamjedang, Jomdende nyami shakje jerbodang, Pakpa chineze wamsok dala gongso sor, Jetar hunje te binshikpa, Rachomba yang dakpa zokpe sanje, Dajanshi dawa, Langbo chenbo, Sawa sechen, Sepa sepa, Korpova, Dage tungji so topa, Sepa kundo jorwa yongso sepa, Yang takpe kwa, Lekpan namba trove tok, Lekpan namba trove shirapin te namji, Simchin tamcheje tongje sertang, Pimbar save sertang, Towar save sertang, Nemi par save sertang, Mokemi par save sertang, Sanchokje soje, Chuna myongso zok par save sertang, Lana mi pa yang dak pa, Zokpe sanchok tok par save ser, Sojong par lang pa te bjinde, Da 8th NyungNe shi jewe jang, Dundane zongde, Gypsy sang nyingma ma sharje bardo, Sojong pa yang dak pa lang war jewo.
Bottom of page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, Blessed Lord, Peerless King of the Shakyas, and Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats and perfectly complete Buddhas, who, like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojong. In the same way, I who am called from now on and until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojong vows. to page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, Blessed Lord, Peerless King of the Shakyas, and Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojong. In the same way, I who am called from now on until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojong vows. Back to the commentary.
Yinje dado zung jodze chenpo da jen tana kapkulpa se kamchik jang mabzinpa melinpa ta ni pomo ni te ten chikpe dewa tunda ta yewa da jen chak simje pinsung tawa zangyang mebzipa ne mazangpa jupa tang som rangla salam je yungting mi jang yungting yupa na zunpe me chulam ne zun chenpo da jen tana kore ta zemu serya yin lowar si beren zunman hao ate ye yin bayo jen yin la jen nam chang bang ba yin de den ma bang na rang ju ba mi den jo jen chang ge yin ne lang de jen ne tam chi me shi jen rang ni je don ba lang wa yang yin ne me ge wa ju be don ba gang yang song men ne ma ne song men ne ba na ro ne zhe yin chang dang na zhang dang me do so yin pap dang ge le ju ben chang dang yin yang xing dao dang zha wa la su pa yu pa re si pe za dong tam ji bang gu pa de yin dur yok ge yin na som ne rang ni dom ding yin pa zhen pa song we che den chem nan ne pe che dar ju pe ju pa de da dur ne jar se jen ze ju zang bo ji sol ngai shuk pa dur yok de chor ge dang zi chu je sam ba ga wer dang zin ding so zhe xian bo lu la ge wa me dao dang ren bo che la su pa cheng ma lu la jin ba Arsipa, tu de mayin na cha tang dogo la so, bang ba ne jinje rek som, zemo da yege je che de lu je yin na yo wa, nga ge tam na so na wa so, bang ba ne gar je nam ba ze wa tang. De bin jo kok tang ding jo tang den be nga ge lo len ba bawang tang neng wa so, ro mon bu zhu si pa nang bawang zemo rek zi som. 对马一般你马要拼起，公不东啊，社会去，社会恰当加速东啊嘞，第八社会级别，现当亲友行动拉说，入家能弄没别，这刚呢那本吃定同胞，让人怕把没把，大个当大这个，定上吃定钱包啦，没多把。 le gar so chen mo rek som dang cheng so jin je rek som bo jik do chu pe tur yok je yin la som de yin la je pan de ji si sang nyam ma sha je pa de ma nyam ba song wa je wo nyam ban de ye ji du zu.
The commentary, page 3, line 9. The words starting with just as the previous constitute the prayer of taking the 8 temporary vows. These 8 branches are then further divided into the 4 branches of discipline, the single branch of attentiveness, and the 3 branches of subduing discipline. The first branches are the 4 branches of discipline, which restrain one's own mind from unwholesome actions. Since these are the roots of all vows, they are known as the 4 roots. They are as follows. The first is to not kill any being. Besides not killing a human being, one should not even kill a louse or its eggs, which also belong to the realm of living beings. The second root is to not steal. Besides not stealing large possessions owned by others, one should not even steal a morsel of food. The third root is to abandon non-celibate conduct. Besides not pursuing the meeting of males and females for the enjoyment of sexual intercourse, one should not even look at another with a lustful mind. The fourth root is to not speak lies. Besides not telling a great lie, such as falsely proclaiming oneself as having high human qualities, or lying about having qualities on the bhumis and the paths that one does not have, one should not even fool others jokingly while playing around. The single branch of attentiveness is to abstain from alcohol. If one does not abandon this action, one's mind will become careless. When intoxicated by alcohol, one cannot be aware of every aspect of what to do and what not to do, and one also forgets about the vows one has taken. Due to this, one engages in non-virtuous action, and therefore unable to keep any of one's vows. For this reason, one should abandon all intoxicating food and drink, such as alcohol made from fermented grain, such as wheat or barley, or alcohol made from honey, flowers, or any other fermented substance, as well as intoxicating fruit or roots. As for the 3 branches of subduing discipline, in order to refresh the recollection of one's vows, one subdues all of one's activities as a lay householder and follows after the excellent conduct of bodhisattvas. Thus one engages in subduing. First, one abandons dressing up and looking attractive, or applying sweet scents like camphor and sandalwood, which are applied with the intention to charm. Then one abandons adorning one's bodies with garlands of flowers, jewels, and so on. One abandons earrings, bracelets, and so on, which are the 3 kinds of adornments. One abandons moving one's limbs for the sake of frolic and laughter, and one vows to remain silent in various ways, which refers to abandoning the 3 kinds of entertainment: dancing, singing melodiously, by elevating and lowering one's voice, and playing instruments such as string instruments or flutes. Second, one abandons eating at inappropriate times, and does not consume from noon until sunrise the next day any food such as grains and fruit to quell one's hunger. One may, however, drink liquids such as water and tea to quell the pangs of thirst. Third, one abandons sitting on high and luxurious seats. This means not to sit upon any seat higher than 1 cubit, or upon seats bedecked with silks and brocades, or tigers and leopard skin, which are unsuitable for ordinary people. Thus, when the 3 kinds of entertainment, including dancing, and the 3 kinds of adornment, such as garlands, are considered as 1 branch, these are the 3 branches of subduing discipline. Thus thinking, I shall keep these 8 branches without corruption until sunrise tomorrow, one repeats the following.
Chikpe chujang me jejeng, zunje chikjang mun rao, june mangbo nye dingbe, changne yongso pangwa sa, chitin chinto me za xin, dibyin dama yin be se, jadang chingwa dangne jin, lo dang karso pangwa sa, jadang rachong dado ne, Soktu la so mibzepa. Dertal soktu la so bang. Lami sanchung yu top sho. Donghan mangchuk simchi nam. Si pen so le do war sho.
Bottom of page 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainments such as song and dance. Just as the arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainments such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from taking these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. Lexo.
대다워 추춤되니 달심발 사회체도 박바동육작바 8월도 심바 조건힘 보종내송과 추춤 남다게 종대대배 두숨제 결과 세단 집에 추춤제 풍보 탐제 란조라 족발시 바당 인체 추춤철배 니바 탐제 닭발시진 신체 만년바시 바소 피용도 마다된 방하대의 지든조.
Commentary, the bottom of page 4. In order to develop such discipline to perfection, the dharni of the essence of the 6 paramitas of the noble Amoghapasha Sutra mentions the numerous benefits of this dharni, such as, by reciting this dharni of pure discipline, the entire accumulation of ethical discipline of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times will be brought to perfection within one's own mind stream, and all faults of one's previous violations of discipline will be purified, and henceforth one's discipline will not decline. Thus repeat the dharni.
Om Amoghashala. Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Satopema Babakata. Buddha Dara Dara. Samita Avalokite. Om Pe Sofa. Om Amoghashala. Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Satopema Babakata. Buddha Dara Dara. Samita Avalokite. Om Pe Sofa. Om Amoghashala. Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Satopema Babakata. Buddha Dara Dara. Samita Avalokite. Om Pe Sofa.
Do 3 prostrations with the mantra.
Amangashela Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bema Baba Kundra Tundra Dora Dora Samento Lokata Home Beso Amangashela Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bema Baba Kundra Tundra Dora Dora Samento Lokata Home Beso Amangashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Pemanda Radhara Samindo Lokada Hom Beso Amanga Sambara Sambara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Pemanda Radhara Dara Saminda Lokada Hom Beso Amangashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bema Baba Kundra Pundra Dora Dara Saminda Lokada Hom Beso Amangashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bema Baba Kundra Pundra Dora Dara Saminda Lokada Hom Amangashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Bemamba Veda Dara Dara Saminda Lokata Hom Beso Amangashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sadhu Bemamba Kundra Pundra Dara Dara Saminda Lokata Hom Beso Tene Sanchok Samba Sambe Sanchok Juba Jube Ninism Sinism the Samba Trapu Molan Tapala Tene Lam Deva Tanjupa Deva Karpa Mambu Sozo Paranzep Sambe Molam Lesum Sutrumja Parurto Samba Yongso Zoparsipa Molam de Jidu.
Page 5, line 6 of the commentary. Furthermore, when the Bodhisattvas of the past performed enlightened actions out of love, having made fervent aspirations throughout the 3 periods of the day and the 3 periods of the night, they enjoyed ease on the path. The path was applied with ease, and they completed the accumulations of many aeons. Thus one repeats the aspiration that completely perfects the paramita of discipline, which has arisen out of an aspiration of love.
Number Tadandi Lopsing me bit to trimje. To trim powders in the
Page 13. Through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct, through perfectly pure discipline, and through discipline devoid of arrogance, may I carry the perfection of discipline to completion.
Pangong Pakpa letter Shanne, Sojong Don, Lolo Yompa, Jipa Pemi, Namla Sowarje, Ji Sumbata, Jomdin de Sharju per Cup Randon Yizi Tang, Jepa, Nine Lini, Sungwan Namtang, Sumcho Saxum de Liar de Jeshe, Nine Jungze Nyamba Namja, Jarchi Regia, Laneso Jeva, Pinu Powder me by Songjen. Tele Chang, Shepherd Dawa Druman Dole, Kangya Karpa, some Jim Chapa, Jarva Seva Manga, Chuzele. Kangye Kangye Tamchu, Narapton Jipatang, the Shik in Banga Parchu Pets, Ninsituna, Lapachi Jepa. Tene Teve Sunam Chimpa, Song, Shipata, Timba Jepat. Jepat Jepetse, Yuning Domba Songwa Le, Tata Sanji Jetemba, Tartok, Kapnder, Ninsin Jek the Domba Najik Songwa, Pinyun Cheshe. Dayang Sanchok Simje Simba, Domba Pinyun, Namkata, Sibzong, Zopa Sanje, Gompang Topar and Jola, Chepat Tachi, Kap Sangha Dorje, Latang Hat. Namjur Samotang, Reva Yamsolamba, Tende, Renzinja, Jardon Kuchen. Jetam Goyam, Messichuk, Menjangwa, Saja Chimbo, Chok, Udup Topar, Sipa Yimbe, Gawa Gongsi, Deta, Giva, Deyang, Yong Home, Jima Temna, Control so Jin Gashik, Se Banjua, Yimbe, Dena, Geta Sanchuk Chimbin, Hovan Day, Jidu.
Commentary, page 5, line 12. The glorious protector, Arya Nagarjuna, said, "Grant the vows of Sojong to men and women alike so that they may obtain the pleasing bodies of the gods who act as they wish." Thus in the past, when Lord Buddha was alive, even those who kept the one-day nunye vows a single time with merely a selfish mind were reborn in the god realm of the 33. Since even those who have slightly transgressed the one-day nunye vows will be reborn in the god abodes of the 4 great kings, it is said that the benefits of taking the vows are unfathomable. Moreover, it specifically states in the Moon Lamp Sutra that the merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era where the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for inconceivable aeons. Thus it is of great benefit to keep a single vow for a single day during the final times of the present Buddha's teachings than it would have been to keep vows for a long time during former times when the teachings flourished. Furthermore, the benefits of taking vows with a mind of bodhicitta are immeasurable like space, and will lead to the attainment of the state of complete Buddhahood. In particular, in the present context, by engaging in this practice in relation to a deity of the secret mantra Vajrayana and the profound yogas of the Mantrayana, one will join the ranks of the Vidyadharas in this very life, and however long it may take, it will not take more than 16 lifetimes to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. Thus rejoice. However, if you do not seal such virtues in the end with dedication, they can become exhausted through various conditions such as anger. Therefore, please dedicate these roots of virtues towards great awakening by repeating the following prayer. Go to page 11 in the yellow prayer book. By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Return to page 14. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Om Soba Vajada Soba Dhamma Soba Yadavan Jana Dham Che Dongba Jadongba Ngan Leran Chen Ye Zanye Dham Che Yongzo Bejan Me Kamba Ye Wa Danye Doje Chembo Nambar Save Togane Ale Dove Chengo Ye Tende Shayan Sambarjo Tanan Dunje Namka Neran Chen Chadan Jujinjo Tanda din te de da ve jing go je be de ge to ge re ye la won chu pa de la ma da do je jin ba ye me la re ye san je song sun je Korwa chinda yobo jo Sanje tom chendebe Go dur jenzembe ngobo ni Goyan cho sum je tsawa De lo ma nam lo som tsalo Dasam deva shiva chuje go do semje nam la chinreze nam ka do ve cha be chuje ya ze je ba me la sam sa lo chen je ma gu kum do Ka zo san je je wa la jin Tao je jin jin do la Ze jin le sam za lo Ge nan ka jin da ye me Ya zu gun ja zo Yin dong so 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 Abdan shiran cholangani eranga deva shilo samtalo dagenyanga saung lehen drupe me do bedang ma me zhe jia xiazi Bhagavad
14. All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness upon a precious ground appears a lovely boundless palace, complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as the great compassionate one. Arising from awe, a moon disk at my heart is marked with the syllable Hri. From the Hri at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk, resting on a 1,000-petaled lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage and praise to the Guru, who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses, who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
Om Banza Aloge Ahu, Om Banza Gende Ahu, Om Banza Neveda, Om Banza Shabda. Domba Sundanga Nara Dunju Beshabarje Kaya Daga Tungu Deba Jeba Kanjaba Jabe Menda Shaji Dene Tamde Jomeji Gevanala Jeye Rang Kulu Kurshen Sorvande Sanje Sanjo Yeje Zohong Tamche Sanjo Chodongo Semjin De Dan Denjo Je Donga Kundan Trajerje Namya de me maji je danyo chemba ne jorji.
Middle of 19. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of the Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
Om Soba Va Shuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Shuddha Va Om Shinya Danja Nam Benda Soba Emma Go Va Zong Dan Din Be De Ba Ye Che Nam Tham Je Dong Ba Je Teng An Le Pe Ma Dan Da Ve Jen Gar Nya Gan Ve Dan De Ran Sen She Ga Le Wu Che Sem Qian Tong Sen Ne Zan De Shi Yi Pe Ma Ne Sen Do Ba Va Shem Chen Je La Yan De Le Jia Je Dang Xia Ba Da Ve Wen Zhi Be So Ji San Ji San Se Na Jin Zhang De La Ten Ba Ye A Bi Ma Ne Shi Dang Jie Ba Yong Je Le Da Ni Ba Ba Jin Le Ze Gum Do Gar Bo Lan Zo Jin Jiu Ji Xiu Ji Zo Ye Ga Ye Jiang Yong Ma De Ye Den Wu Jiang Ye Ma Yong Ga Wu De Den Wu Ma Ye Ga Xin Yong Je Wu Nam Xie Jia Jian De Den Chuo Ya Na Po Ne Jian Sum Qie Zi Chuo Ne Jian De Den Na Xie Ya Ne Ma Bu Zu Du Den Ba Nian Nian Nam Ba Sa Sa Ve Sa Ji Tang Bo Ni Tu Gar Ta Jia Ye Ni Be Ram Chen Sun Ben Chu Ji Ze Ji Ben Ko Lo Zen Ba De Yong Ji Ni Be Be Ma Tang Sun Be Ji Lo Ye Ba Ye Da Byu Yong Sun Zen Ba O De La San Ne Ge Jia Dan Ge Ji Zang Yin Chu Ji Ze De De Dong Zha Sa Nam Ji De De jin re den ba o no ru ren jin jin chang xin ge du ne ma yong ba ne re da ba be yong ga ba ga xi re jie xiang da jin ye wong ta jie ju bian zhen a zi ge bun chuo jie de to ga da wei de re ye ge bu bu da lan ne jin re zi ge dan jie ba jin dong
Page 21. All phenomena that are subsumed under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white hrui upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathers back into the hrui, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a hrui. From the hrui, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and hrui and instantly transform into myself, appearing as the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful, white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of my 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of an antelope's skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from bananas. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart, upon a moon disk, is a white letter hrui, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala.
Om Benza Dubia Om Benza Aloga Om Benza Gandea Om Benza Neveda Om Benza Shoda Ye ge sum jen tsem ba Barja Ama Loya Relanda Lete Jinje Banga Sonde Eda Namje Toga Nehishi Dzambhala Nyam Yentune Danye Bavanga Jayala Tendole Bechezo Talomengo Bame Tava Mejonaye Sarenjonayon Tundramye Tabanambanamze Teredanam Jevujinja Ranga Tugubede Tenyishi Toje Chimbon Sunga Ade Tugar Tengenze Samba Sheye Garpo Lehun Tundove Dregyana Toje Chimbu Kujar Bahazundashela Tembarju.
Middle of page 26. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hong, Bam, Ho, we merge inseparably, and my 3 places are marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hong. Again light radiates from the Hrui at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratnasambhava behind my right ear, Amoga Siddhi behind my left ear, and Vedochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart upon a lotus and moon, and is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is the samadhi being, appearing as a white letter Hri. From it light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Hri.
Namo Reno Joya Namaya Jana Sangura Berozana Baharanda Nata Tangadaya Arahate Samya Sambudaya Nama Sarvada Danga Devi Devi Sambuddha Naya Valokid Shoraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Makaranakaya Dayata Dara 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 Tale Tale Pratale Pratale Kusuma Kusuma Vare Elemele Titendola Mapano Yasova kusuma vare le melate tendo mapana yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate tendo lama yeso yada dara 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 doli doli ba kusuma kusuma vare le melate mapana yeso mane me hore mane me hore mane me hore mane me Mane female, 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 mane female. Oh, mane female, mane female, mane female, mane female, mane female.
Page 31. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the Hri at my heart, emanates the letter Brahm, which travels to the space in front of me. The Brahm then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jeweled throne and a moon disk, upon which is a multicolored 8-petaled lotus. At its center is a Hri, which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a Hri transforms into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a Hong transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a Trum transforms into yellow Ratnasambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Virachana, in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an Ah transforms into green Amoga City, with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him. Thus we have merged non-dually. Bottom of 37. Homage to the Gurus, who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage to the Sagatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, food, perfumes, and so. Top of 40. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows, which I have committed while overpowered by the 3 poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sagatas of the 3 times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of primordial wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely.
Namo Renaraya Namaya Jana Sankara Beratam Baharandaya Tatangadaya Arahate Samya Sambuddha Nama Sarva Tatangadebe Adebe Samyo Sambuddha Namaya Valoke Goraya Bodhisattva Asadoya Makarandaka Eyata Daradara Dara Adavati Tole Tole Pratole Pratole Kusuma Kusuma Varilem Jatjo Mapanaya Sovam kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten no yuzuwa deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba me kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima deada dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusuma kusuma vari le melatitten Lama BuNima Zawa manebe hore manebe me hore manebe me hore
Then I, the wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Golongma Palmo, who supplicates the Noble One on my behalf.
Jagargeda aya ava lokede shoraya becha shirena de dodra nama bhugedum bhava Chinese one solo kiloma parmutu bashisa.
Do Galang Mapalmo's praise to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara with prostrations.
Om Jitengo Bolasan Lo Jiten Lama Sumje Tuba Olu Zu Dudan Sombe Tub O Tupe Janjo Tube Tubanze O Jiten Sumje Gumbo Cholo Sons Lo Dirshi Pami Kude Kumzanzem O Dirshi Nawan Taye Ujin Sip O Sayen Chujin Yado Trigun Serva O Sayun Siji Pime Nambar Jim O Tijin Rabban Chuan Masarin Chub O Shari Jiba Do Tawun Zim O Jinji Piman Chodo Sanyen Yam O Ko Dundo Nongo Tringe Dim O Trime O Chamade Tsumbe Zeba O Zibu Ze Jare Marpe Jim O Pime Soda Sone Ngara Sep O Tungo Tujin Doda Denje Yum O Rinchi Mamba Pumba Nine Jimba O Lumen Chubder Subder Jabje Yum O Rida Papin Namayumba Kaba O Nincho Dubu Gijin Jina Cham O Trima Meba Pime Chola Neba O Tivingune Pime Dadan Jam O Seje Keran Chola Nove Trip O Tazu Tripe Raza Shantan Zip O Tepe Jinjang Sojin Parar Sem O Chonye Suna Mambo Nyeva Sop O Tadu Devin June Gane Serva O Sumdar Zijin Karju Jiba Tum O Lujin Chote Dubon Tole Jarva O Seje Kandu Drai Shaye Wong O Chambe Nesa Ye Wenban Zeba O Ngamben Dura Lanchi Tridur Ship O Yonzo Nyewa Sanyin Timba Nyewa O Mi Choda Chö Chole Dur O Kanje Tado Toran Lane Kub Ye Jine Zeje Ambo Yela Sims Je Tupe Choda Taja So Tuze Na Tene Chiba Ne Pime Yinja Rong Chiwa De Damang Chiwa Tam Jitin Jitin Lana Gopa Gandam Ya Om Jitin Gom Pola Sam Lo Jitin Lama Siva Simje Tupa O Lo Zu Dudan Sambe Tup O Tupe Jancho Tupe Tupan Zep O Jitin Simje Gombo Chola Sam Lo Dirshi Pami Kude Kumzan Zep O Dirshi Nawan Taye Ujin Sip O Sayen Chujin Yado Trigun Serv O Sayun Siji Pime Nambar Jim O Tijin Rabban Chuan Masarin Chuba O Shari Jiba Do Tawun Zip O Jinji Piman Chodo Sanyen Yam O Kawa Tunda Nongo Tringe Dim O Trime O Chamade Tsumbe Zip Zipi Ze Chari Marpe Jim O Pime Soda Sane Sip O Tungo Trinje Doda Denje Yum O Rinchi Mamba Pumba Nine Jim O Lumen Chubder Subder Jabje Yum O Rita Papa Namayumba Kab O Nincho Dubu Gijin Jina Cham O Trima Meba Pime Chola Neba O Tivingune Pime Dabdar Jam O Seje Karan Chola Nove Trip O Tazu Tripe Raza Shantan Zim O Tepe Jinjang Sojin Parar Sem O Chonye Suna Mama Nyeva Sap O Tadu Devin June Gane Serv O Sumdar Zijin Karju Jiba Tum O Lujin Chode Dubon Chogle Jarv o serje kandu drai shaye om, o tsambe ne sa ye me ma ze, o ngambe dra lanje chidar ship, o yonzo nye asa yin ti ma nye, o mi choda chun chulu durwa, o kan ye da do toran lane kuba, ye chine zi je ambo ye la sen, je tu ben cho de to ja sa tu, na te ne chi ba ne pu me yen ja, rong chi u du da mong chi u tom, je ten la na gu pa kun ra, ja je ten gu pu lo sam za, lo je ten la ma se ba sum je tu, o lo ye zu wo du dan chang be tu, bo te pe jang jo tu pe tu ban ze ba, o je te sum je gu bo cho lo sam, lo der she pa mi ku de kum zang zem, o der she na wang ta ye u jin se, o so yun chu jin ye do zhi gong se, o sa yong se je pe me na bar jin, o chi jen ra pen chong wa ma zar chu, o sha re je ba da da wen zi, o jin je pe ma cho da sa yin yang ba, o ka wa dong da nong go ching e den, o chen me a cha me de chong be zi, o zi be zi jia re ma be jin ba, o pe me cho da sa ne nga se,东北真经都当真言云吧，我人心忙不普嘛你那经吧，我冷满秋的什么人讲仙云吧，我这都不分那么用吧嘎吧，我你瞧的为给经济难强吧，我芝麻没把北门抽了呢，我对为我那北门都得人讲吧。o se je ka ran cho la no ve che, o ta zu zhe be re za xiang da zi ba, o te pe jin chong co jin pa re sen, o cho nie su na mang mo nie wa sa ba, o ta tu de wen ju ne ga ne se, o sun da zi jin ka ju ju ba dun ba, o le jin cho de du bong cho le jar, o se je kan de dai sha ye ong wa, o chang be ne sa ye wen ban ze, o ngang ben zhu zhe lang ji zhi de xie ba, o yong zo nie wa sa yin din ba nie, o min cho da chen cho le zhu ba, o kan ye da de to rang lang ne ku, ni ji ne ze je ang bo ye la se ze, tu bien chong de to jo so tu ze, na te ne chi ba ne pu me yin jang, rong ji wo de to mong ji wo tong ji, de je ten la na go pa kun ra, nya om je ten go po la san za, long ji ten la ma se ba sum je tu, ne zo du dang chang be tu ba, o te pe jang cho tu pe tu pa ran ze ba, o je te sum je gung bo cho la san, o der je pa mi ku de gung lan zen, o der je na man ta ye o je se ba, o sa yin chu jin ye do zhi gong se, o sa yong se je pe me na pa ra jin ba, o te jen ra pen chong wa ma zan chu ba, o sha re je ba do do wen zen ba, o jin je pe man cho do sa yin yang, o ka dong da nong go zheng e din ba, o zhi me a cha me de chong ben ze, o zi be ze jia re ma be jin ba, o pe man cho da sa ne nga se, o tu go zhi jian do dan den yen yun ba, o ren qi mang be bu ma ni ne jin, o lo men chop de som de jia ye yun ba, o re de bo be na ma yin ba ka, o nin jia du we gi jin jin na chong wa, o zhi ma me ba pe men cho la ne, O Devangane Payment Dandar Jamba, O Sejikaran Chola no trip, O Taza Triperaza Shantam Zimba, O Tapajin Chon Tojin Borasam, O Choni Suna Mamunya Soba, O Tatu Devin Juni Ganeser, O Sundar Zajin Karju Jiba Dumba, O Lujin Chode Dubon Chule Jar, Sijikanda Drai Shaye Umba, O Tsambe Nesa Yevin Banzeb, O Ngamba Druda Lanji Trudar Shipa, O Yonzo Nyewa Sayin Dimba Nyewa, O Min Soda Chun Sole Durva, O Kanye Dadu Toran Laneku, Ye Chinese Jambo Yelasen, Ye Dube Joda Taja Savatu, Natene Jiba Nepimeyin, Ron Chiwanda Chiwatan, Jetin Jetin Lena Gabakundum Ju.
Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, king of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Ones your crowns adorned with the Buddha, boundless light, your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts, your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus, your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn, your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake, youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems, from your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet, your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done, savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, king of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Ones your crowns adorned with the Buddha, boundless light, your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts, your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus, your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn, your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake, youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, your young Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done. Savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara, Brahma, wish-granting, king of sages, supreme protector. I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone ones, your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light. Your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts, your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet-smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake. You tinge like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done. Savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives.
Om Bema Sado Samaya, Mana Palaya, Bema Sado Dinoba, Deranome, Sudukayo Meba, Suvajayo Meba, Narado Meba, Sasidim, Savakarma Sudame, Sudan Kiran Guru Hong, Ha 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 Ho Ba, Savatatangana, Bema Mamma, Bema Bama Samaya. Adowai Demba Tenza Yorenepa Danda Sundona Guncho Sem Janshin Shela Sundre Tenza Rada Ne Kunchin Shira Tenwa Senjelo.
Bottom of 49. Please grant your blessings that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Om Soba Vashuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Vashuddha Om Ahum Kado Tera Neba Nahan Panso Dimbe Tormande Apa Jinre Sewa Tahan Jarva Seje
This torma, endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas.
Om Akara Moga Savadana Adedube Om Ahum Pesova Om Akara Moga Savadana Adedube Nadudo Om Ahum Peso Om Akara Moga Savadana Adedube Nadudo Om Ahum Pesova Om Loke Shore Sabare Vara Edam Balinda Kaka Kayaka Om Loke Shore Sabare Vara Edam Balinda Kaka Kayaka Om Loke Shore Sabare Vara Edam Balinda Kam Ye Je Shen Je Va Tane Tam Ye Hare Zan Lo Zan Aja Nunye Che Shen Lama Lag Den Chin Re Je Dam Lan Shoi San Jo Sen Rembo Je Ma Je Pa Nam Je Jer Je Jeba Nyamba Meba Yang Kong Ne Kong De Pevarshu.
In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with Chenrezig remain firm. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By offering a bath with scented streams of nectar to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, a lamp for wandering beings, may all defilements and the two kinds of obscurations of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas.
Jom den dala gongso do do ja sen go wan ja de dan zan ma sang anya dan zan do chung so zu bar so.
Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation.
Om Bema Sado Samaya Mana Balaya Bema Sado Denoba Didanobe Suduka Meba Bema Sidame Zadam Shiang Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Banga Sodo Tonga Bima Mamma Bima Bama Adowa wo mana beme ho Danje nongam papa Yo yege choma sunjebe Sane pape durje Ye chubze jebzam tajurje Laryan
In the space before me is the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. We go to the way of the Bodhisattva, dedication from Shantideva, page 61 in the blue prayer book. May all the virtue I have now amassed by composition of this book, which speaks of entry into the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread to the path of Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have by virtue of my merit joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there tormented taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing waste be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon a hill of Shalmali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorning with offerings the dwelling places of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones and weapons, henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers, offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vaitarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers. May they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms, and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear it is, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward they will see the shining form of Vajrapani, and may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here, for who is it that comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair? This loving Bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may all those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha, and likewise when, through all these my roots of virtue, they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness, and may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food. May the famished spirits have such joy, and those who dwell within the northern continent, and may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled. May the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth, like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness in every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be enchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go. And may they gain, without the need of toil, the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore and sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts be tireless in their journey light. May children of the old, and the old, the weak protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed with wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples of the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side and in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light, and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas, and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the worlds be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on times, for harvests to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be pleased with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimagined bliss may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the Buddhas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Pratyeka Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him, or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of Bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuous of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me the strength to grow. We now go to the smoke offering text, rainfall of benefit and happiness.
Om soba vashuddha sarva dharma soba vashuddha.
The substances are empty by nature.
Nama sarva tata gata bhasho mesho mugub sarva dikham gate savarena ema gangana kham sova.
The 5 sense objects are a limitless sky treasury.
Om Benza Amarta Gunle Hana Hana Hombe.
The materials are a vast sea of nectar.
Nama Sarva Tata Gata Avalo Gado Om Sambara Sambara.
All materials come to accord with the guest wishes.
Om Jana Avalo Gada Nama Sameda Saparena Rimi Sambhava Samai Mahamana Duru Duru Shadaya Zolaneho.
Guests receive all materials without any loss, gain, or conflict.
Nama Sameda Buddhana Trahe Shore Trapenzate Ma Samaya Sova.
All the guests are brought under my power. Namo, by force of my intentions, the Tathagata's blessings and strength of Dharma Dhatu, to make offerings to them all and benefit sentient ones. May all our aims and wishes, all of them whatever they be, in all worlds exceptionless, be fulfilled without hindrance. Consider this, supreme among the 4 continents is the southern kingdom, Budwipa. To its northeast on Mount Horsea grow plants with immortal life, elixirs, Artemisia's gold flowers at its base, turquoise tufts of juniper midway, at its peak rose tree with conch white blooms. These 3 plants where sublime siddhis dwell, flourish fragrant all 4 seasons long. Such are their excellent qualities to dispel sentient one's confusion. Smoke clouds from these plants billow skyward, thus through 3 times Buddha's blessing and through interdependence of beings, aspirations, karma, and merit. This fragrant elixir clears away dark dullness from gods, men's, demons' minds. Brilliant garlands of light, blazing rays stream forth, clearing dense dark delusion. Hard flames burn, incinerate all corruption, impurities, and dross by pristine dharma, whose blessing by the true 3-jewel source of refuge, by Vidyadhara's attainment's power. These 3 exalted plants purify mundane conditioned thoughts and deeds of gods, men, demons. This right is the means when conflicts arise. This reconciles when pure's mixed with filth. This cleanses it when attainments mix with obstacles. Truth, lies, good get all jumbled up. Better, worse, and middling combine, or when we make mistakes in rituals, when beings contaminations amass. This right is the purifying means when there's bad dreams, omens, horoscopes, if 5 faculties are blocked, or when wealth gods, protective gods weaken, or resentments, fights, jealousies arise, phantasms and fears. This right clears all when we build wrongly upon the land, when protectors' promises fade, or when earth lords, nagas, strong spirits clash in bad years, months, days, times, alignments of sun, moon, or stars. This rectifies through performing this well-examined smoke offering. All is known, all is seen through Rishi's true speech, knots left undone through auspicious ties with this practice, and causes conditions all's complete through this practice. Everything's made pure. Emaho, consider this today for us, master disciples, and our circles to cleanse, pacify. Samaya taints, disease, impurities, resentments, jealousies, obstacles. Divine omniscient ones, please heed me. Planets, stars are well aligned. Earth's good qualities are all complete. Time, date, stars, and day are auspicious for this cleansing, pacifying right. Buddha's bodhisattvas are stainless. Buddha, peerless being, is is supreme truth. Desireless dharma is supreme truth. Sangha chief gathering is supreme truth. By 3 jewels truth blessing, may this smoke offering be accomplished perfectly. Emaho, consider this. With Samanta Bhadra's offering clouds, I cleanse, I offer with father wood. Juniper like white sandal I cleanse, mother cedar wood like red sandal. With aloes wood, king of cures, I cleanse. With rhododendron, God's fragrance. With rosewood perfumes, king. With junipers, turquoise leaves, with artemisia's scent. And with musky white mugwort I cleanse. To lineage guru, supreme refuge. To the supreme Buddha's perfect beings. To the holy purifying dharma. To the noble sangha merits field. To yidams of Buddha's mandalas. To Dakadakini defenders. To Buddha's teachings and Dharma's guards. Outer tantras Vajra family guards. Tantras and forefathers lineage guards. Dharma center guards, lonely place guards. Destined approach accomplishment guards. To gods allied with powerful legions. Gods who act as watchmen day and night. Who aid and act as river bridges. Steps up rocky cliffs, lamps in the dark. Gods who watch and warn against enemies. Give antidotes to poison, cure ills. Destroy moral legions, evil hosts. Rout armies and escort from the front. Who guard from behind and meanwhile watch after our interests and wealth back home. Guarding toddlers and our young livestock. Upon no country, host defending me and my body. Steadfast father gods, local war gods. To my forefathers, ancestral gods. To goddesses of my foremothers. To gods of wealth, fortune, abundance. To king gods of sharp weapons to earth. Lords of 4 seasons and elements. Nagas, strong spirits of different realms. Gods of Bhagavad trigrams, years, months, dates. Time, stars, planets, and 8 classes gods. To haughty ones, powerful sovereigns of every realm, dominating all 3 planes. To gods, Nagas, Kinnaras dwelling in Meru, the 4 continents and the 7 golden mountains, pleasure lakes, ring of iron peaks, rivers, oceans, zodiacal houses of sky, sun, moon, forest, charnel grounds, and the mountains. To bulls, harm-bringers, Garudas, and serpent beings, plunderers, and their gangs. To gods, Nagas, Rishis, with powers of augury and aspiration, dwelling in Meru's crevices, spaces between oceans and continents. on jewel mountains and treasure islands, to those magic beings appearing in various forms, to gods guarding underground treasures, elixirs, medicines, trees and crops, treasure lords, kinnaras, harmers and smell-eaters, flesh-eaters and their gangs. To you all I offer cleansing smoke. Smoke cleanses God realms above the earth. Embers cleanse wraiths, nagas below ground. Flames cleanse all the beings in between. Fragrance cleanses the outer world and all sentient beings contained within. My parents of all three times are cleansed. Hinderers, guiding karmic creditors of past and future lives, all are cleansed. Specially to Tibet's 9 worldly gods, 13 hunting gods, the Genyin gods, 12 Tenma defender goddesses, local owner spirits, castle gods, door god, Tayag house spirit, gate hung, our spirit Yumo, field god Zangpa, road spirit Gompo, horse lord Magpon, herd god Mayang, and wealth god Gyalpo, merchant Dandrup, king of war gods, and to all offering worthy guests I give fragrant smoke, food, all desirables, thus prolong life, expand glory, and increase family line, cause good fortune, strength and fame to flourish for us all. Remedies, deities, I confess all faults of dualistic grasping mind, to waters where gods as fish abide, and mountains where gods as deer abide, to gods, humans, demons, sun, moon, stars, I confess and offer cleansing smoke, to nagas, harsh ones, planets and stars, to omniscient wisdom, deities, I confess and offer cleansing smoke. By confessing and cleansing this way, all kleshas, false habits and mistakes, impurities, samaya, taints, bad luck, faults from tainted body, speech and mind, veils that dim like mists round mountain peaks, poisons that creep like vines, smothering trees, samaya stains like sun, moon eclipsed, all are cleared by this auspicious rite, faults that displease deities and guards, hostility, envy, tainted bonds, risen from weak vows, misdeeds, malice, and impure burnt offerings, all are cleansed by power of performing this great rite. Please purify ignorance, Maya's taint, evil spirits, illness, obstacles, drive out sorcery, harm, and perfectly accomplish desires and intentions, grant long life, health, happiness, and wealth. May goodness prevail everywhere and be the cause for great awakening. As I've cleansed immorality stains with fragrance of pure vows, bonds, ethics, noble ones, thus please bless and endow all beings with morality, sweet scent. As I've cleansed stains of non-virtuous deeds with pure scent of conduct, 10 virtues, may all realms and beings have happiness, through pleasing the righteous. God's Nagas has had cleansed jealousy, ruthlessness with the fine perfume of pure intent. May local God spirits be infused with love and compassion's fine fragrance. May these vast offerings smoke incense food, pure and arisen from pure causes, gathered with delight, joyful effort, satisfy all spirits gathered here. By this power may we and our circles be freed from loss of folk, wealth, livestock. May perfect fortune increase, expand. May all dharma wishes be achieved. And pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly in Potala, pure land of perfect compassion. When 5 poisons names don't exist, Chenrezig hold me with love. Grant me the supreme seed, in lotus light pure land of Vidyatara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone, lotus born, grant your blessings, sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joyland of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajra Sattva grant blessings, Miro like wisdom sit he, in glory endowed land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in the watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant wisdom siddhi in fulfilled activity. Land of perfect Buddha deeds, there's no words for jealousy. Amoga Siddhi, bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the opening dharma sphere, endowed with 5 perfect Shans. Ignorance does not exist. Pyrochana grant dharma, dhatu wisdom siddhi, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Emanated Udya, Nahasogya dwells with Dakinis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery. fortune of profound mantra, guru whose phenomena, where all lineage idams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell ye dams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common power, siddhi fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts, increase 2 stages, mantra deity, in all taming Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating siddhi, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Hri in Vaishravana's abode dwells the wealth god Dzambhala, who acts kindly for all beings, master of life, merit, wealth, good and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionate. Bring here all long life fortune, bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the sage break, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Gods go spirits wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds gods and humans wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Lupad pose body fortune, Dzamboling's holy dharma, Balang chose fortunate wealth, dominions, longevity, beings, life, strength, and merit. Grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings are reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ugahor, as good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist. Western, long life, fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life, fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above. Upper, long life, fortune, come, like 6 grains ripening thee. Low, lower, long life, fortune, come, fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of heart students' line. Come like dazzling star garlands, Hum Hri Eastern Vajra Daki. Bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern jewel Daki. Bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus Daki. Summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action Daki. Bring all foreign light and acts, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here. Always remain at this place and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life substance, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, Siddhi. Grant endless treasure, Siddhi. Grant wealth and merit, Siddhi. Grant to Siddhis, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarva Siddhi Alalahu.
Om Ahong. 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Udayana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Dzambhala Yab-yom, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. The Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive, open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. We continue with the World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing source of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil forces, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions. May the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous root there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. We go to the Noble Sutra of Recalling the Three Jewels. Homage to the Omniscient One, thus the Buddha, the transcendent accomplished conqueror, the Tathagata who has attained suchness, the Arhat who has conquered all foes, is a perfectly and completely enlightened Buddha, endowed with insight and worthy of reverence. The Sugata who has reached the state of bliss, the knower of the entire world, the guide and tamer of beings, the unsurpassable one, the teacher of gods and humans, the Buddha Bhagavat. The Tathagata is in harmony with all merit. He does not waste the sources of virtue. He is fully adorned with patience. He is the foundation of the treasure of merit. He is ornamented with the excellent minor marks. He is the full blossoming of the major marks. His activity is timely and fitting. Seeing him, there is nothing displeasing. He brings true joy to those who have faith. His insight overwhelms all in its splendor. His powers are invincible. He is the teacher of all sentient beings. He is the father of all bodhisattvas. He is the sovereign to all noble ones. He is the guide who leads beings to the city of nirvana. He has measureless wisdom. He possesses inconceivable fearlessness. His speech is utterly pure. Its tones are melodious. One can never have enough of looking at him. His form is without comparison. He is unsullied by the realm of desire. He is quite unsullied by the realm of form. He is not caught up in the formless realm. He is completely liberated from suffering. He is totally liberated from the aggregates. He is not possessed with the constituents of ordinary experience. He is in control of the sense fields. He has cut right through the knots. He is completely liberated from torment. He is freed from craving. He has crossed over the river. He is perfected in all the wisdoms. He abides in the wisdom of all Buddhas of past, present, and future. He does not dwell in nirvana. He abides in perfect finality. He remains on the level where he sees all sentient beings. All these are the authentic and supreme qualities of the embodiment of the Buddha. The sacred Dharma is good at the beginning, good in the middle, and good at the end. It is excellent in meaning, excellent in words and syllables. It is distinctive. It is totally complete. It is utterly pure. It completely purifies. The Buddha teaches the Dharma perfectly. It brings unerring vision. It is without affliction. It is constantly and always timely. It is trustworthy when applied. Seeing it fulfills one's purpose. The wise can validate it through their own awareness. The Dharma taught by the Buddha relies entirely on training the mind. It is truly delivering. It causes one to arrive at perfect enlightenment. It is without contradiction. It is all-embracing. It is constant. It is the cessation of all uncertainty. As for the Sangha of the great vehicle, they enter thoroughly. They enter with awareness. They enter straightforwardly. They enter harmoniously. They are worthy of veneration with palms joined together. They are worthy of receiving prostrations. They are a glorious field of merit. Offering to them brings great purification. They are an object of generosity. They are in every way the greatest object of generosity. This concludes our morning practice. Thank you for joining us and thank you for your practice. We will now take a lunch break and see you back here at 1:30. Thank you so much.